going on YouTube and all of our Reactor Radio fans? This is DemonkillerScorp here, back with another episode with Anthony Knight, of course. What's going on, Ant? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing pretty well, How you doing?
Doing good. And today we have a special guest with us today. Goes by the name of Major G on YouTube. How you doing, Major G?
I am good.
All right, let me before we get into the questions or the interview here, I just want to explain to people how I came across you. He was actually at the Akasan meet and greet. He was there, and
cool.
I met him.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that to you, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, he was there at the Akasan meet and greet, and I was talking to him for a little bit, and I came to find out he was a YouTuber. Not only that, but he's a reactor. Gave me his channel. I checked out your content. I have to say I'm impressed, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So I see right now, you started your channel 2006.
Yeah.
So here's my question. How is it that you started did you start reactions in 2006?
No. I actually only, weirdly enough, I've never really been into YouTube until recently.
Okay.
And so I've only got an account because at that time YouTube had I think YouTube required you to make a username so that you could look at certain videos and stuff. So I actually made an account, and then my channel's always been kind of small because I just put up random videos because I didn't know what to do. And my oldest video has the highest count, which is a music video I made for a game. Called, and that's at a 21,000 view count. But I mean, that's because it's been up for 8 or 9 years.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah, because I was going to ask, if you've been around since 2006, how are you not a big channel by now? I was going to ask that.
So that was the first video I put up, and then I put up a video that I reposted an AMV, an anime music video, and then when I moved out west to LA, I actually made a series of travel videos. And so I made a few of those, and then I made some videos of me at E3, and I didn't actually and part of the reason I didn't actually make a lot of videos was because I didn't really have a good camera. So before I moved out west, I bought this crappy camera which has terrible resolution, but it was the only one that I had. And so I never actually, I didn't really feel comfortable using it that much because the quality was terrible. And I didn't actually start making videos until, and you probably noticed this since you do the research, DKS, that demon, that on my recommended side of my channel, it says it's a bunch of weird names that you probably never heard of except for Akasan. And that's because, remember how Akasan was talking about how a lot of people came to his channel because they were J-vlogging fans?
Right.
I was one of those people, and that's how I discovered reactions. So
that's the question I was going to ask you next, is how did you get into reaction?
Yeah, so I was actually, I'm still kind of interested in moving to Japan, but I was looking, a couple of years ago, I was looking at, or last year, I was looking at videos on traveling over there and tips and tips for living there and all sorts of stuff, and I came across all these different J-vlogging channels, and then there's one guy, Unrested, who I just happened to randomly discover. He did a video talking about where he promoted other channels, and then Akasan was actually one of the people that he mentioned, and that's how I found Akasan. So I saw a bunch of Akasan's old videos, and then I noticed he was doing all these reaction videos, because at the time I thought reactions were silly, weirdly enough. And then I started watching some of those, and I was like, dude, this is like watching videos with a friend. So like, that's actually how I got into it, was because he actually knew some of this stuff, you know, because he'll start talking about a lot of stuff, which if you see my videos, you know, I talk a lot. And I actually like that. I listened to the entire thing. And so a lot of my videos are kind of modeled after that style, after his style, the J-vlogging style.
Okay, so you were heavily influenced by Akasan then?
Heavily. My reactions are heavily influenced by him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And speaking of your reactions, there's something I want to ask you too. All right, look, because I noticed that you react to a lot of Flash episodes.
Yes.
And I know why you laughing, Ant. I know why you laughing. Because look, I'm gonna be honest with you, Major. I've been asleep DC, dog. I've been DC. I've always a major Marvel fan. I mean, if you watch my videos, you'll know I was always Marvel gang all day.
Yeah.
But see, that was because I was ignorant of how lit the Flash can be, how lit DC Legends of Tomorrow can be, how lit all these other characters. So when Ant told me you have to watch the Flash, and then you understand why DC is the shit. So I started watching it. I swear to God, every single episode I'm not ready for. I am not ready for when I watch these episodes, and I see that you react to a lot of these Flash episodes, and I see that you ain't ready either to watch these episodes.
Well,
really?
The thing is that hello.
Yeah. Well, let me real quick. Let me phrase what I'm trying to say. Is what I mean is the show is so fucking lit.
Yeah.
That when bombs drop, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
We're not ready for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So so one of the reasons I got into reactions was because like I said, Akasan knew his stuff, and then I would watch some other people's stuff, and they would not know what they were talking about. So I was like, I need to get on here and like, because I have stuff to share. So Flash is one of the reasons I watch Flash a lot. I do a lot of reactions for Flash is because I'm a big time DC fan. So like I know a lot about DC, and that's why all my DC videos are super long. And for my Marvel videos, I have to bring in my friend who's a big time Marvel fan, and he has to tell me certain things. Like when we went to see Doctor Strange, I had to have him with me so that he could tell me about Doctor Strange. Like I knew,
you know what? That's what Ant is with me with DC. So about DC. He's my like DC advisor.
I sure am.
Exactly. Because I know a little bit about Marvel, but I know more about DC.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy. Ant, do you have any questions, bro, that you might want to tie in here?
What makes you what is it about the Flash that makes you react to that the most? Is he your favorite superhero?
He's up there. He's actually not. Actually, my favorite superhero is Static. Yeah. I love Static, and but the Flash is up there. I like Static is up there. I like Superman a lot. Recently on my channel, I've talked about another guy that I really like called Karate Kid, by the way. Hashtag Karate Kid versus Iron Fist DB. That's the thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get Karate Kid versus Iron Fist on Death Battle. So
okay.
Because on my recent videos, so let me give you an idea of how much of a DC fan I am. So like in the Okay, so you guys have been watching Supergirl?
Yeah, I am.
Yes, I have been
Okay.
watching that too. Yeah.
So if you go back and watch my video for the season finale of Supergirl, I start talking about possibilities about who's in the who's in the Kryptonian pod. One of the people I said is on the top of the list. It's got to be him. Was Mon-El. And so I started talking. So I'm like, it's got to be Mon-El, which means, holy crap, we're gonna have the Legion of Superheroes. So Anthony, I think you know who I'm talking about.
I know
right?
exactly who you're talking about. Demon is like, he's like,
Yeah.
who?
I'm so ignorant. I'll be the first to admit that I am ignorant. I'm sleeping on DC. I'm a baby in DC. Okay, I need to grow.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I need to educate myself on this shit.
That's cool. I got a couple videos about that. I have one where I have one called "Who is Mon-El," and I talk about the Legion of Superheroes and Mon-El. And then there's another video where I talk about the Legion in media, but it's a part of another video, or part of like a reaction or something like that. And I go through like all the different shows that the Legion has been in. So yeah, I'm a big time Legion fan. I like seeing them in anything.
Do you know what the name of this video is, or is it in your playlist that I can look up? Or
yeah, so I have to think about it because I forget which one it was.
it's all good.
I want to
Yeah,
say it's Supergirl season 2, episode 2. I think it's either episode 1 or episode 2 is the one where I really start going into who the Legion are and all that.
okay.
Because when you talk about Mon-El, you have to talk about the Legion.
Demon, just to give you a quick summary of who the Legion is, just so that you're not 100% lost. The Legion is pretty much a futuristic superhero team. They're known as the Legion of Superheroes. They come from the 31st century. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, like 1,000 years into the future. That's where they come from. So like they know about all these heroes, the Flash, Superman, everybody.
Right, of
Um,
course. Because it's the future. Why wouldn't they know all that?
Exactly. So with Mon-El, to be honest, I actually forgot how Mon-El ended up with them. I actually forgot how he did.
It was because of he has a weakness to lead because he's a Daxonite, and he and Superman ends up throwing him in the Phantom Zone, and the Legion finds him and cures him of it.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, hey, just so we don't get too lost in talks about, comic books, let's refocus back on your channel, bro, because I really want to promote your channel, dog.
Yeah. Oh, one last thing. Demon, I just remembered which video it was. It was one of the recent death battles, actually, because after the recent death battles, I've been talking about. No, not that one. Top 10 best superhero fighters. That's what it was. Sorry.
Top 10 superhero fighters?
Yeah, top 10 best superhero fighters.
Okay.
And that was a reaction to Watch Mojo, and I got really mad about that. So,
let me look that up real quick. And it's on your channel?
yeah.
All right, hold up.
And that's where I really start talking about the Legion.
Do you have it in a playlist or not?
Just look up DC. It should be. I have a DC playlist.
Okay. Speaking of your playlist, I see that you travel a lot.
Yeah, I try to travel a lot.
While I'm looking for this video, why don't you touch up on that? Like, what places have you visited? Where do you?
So I live at Grand Canyon, and so everything is really far away. So I have to do so. Anytime I do anything, I have to kind of travel. So I'm saying this because driving long distance is now nothing to me. Because if I want to watch a movie, I have to drive an hour and a half to do it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Why do you not live in the city nearby a theater or?
No. Closest town to me is Flagstaff, which is about 70 miles southwest of me, southeast of me.
Wow.
Okay. Do you mean the top 10 greatest Flash moments? Is that the one you talking?
No. Top 10 superheroes with the best fighting ability.
And that's the name of the video?
Yeah.
Because I'm scrolling through
Hold on.
your playlist in DC and I don't seem to find it.
Oh, it should be in there. Hold on. One moment. I'm going to add it real quick because it should be in there. Oh, it wasn't. Okay. All right. It's in there now. Sorry. It should have been in there and it wasn't.
Okay. I'll have to reload the page. So, all right. So, do you travel out here to the West Coast very often? Because I see that you went to Vegas.
Yeah. Well, Vegas is the most convenient airport for me to go to. So, for example, I'm going back east for Thanksgiving on Wednesday. So when I leave work early afternoon, I'm going to drive over to Vegas and then and then fly out of Vegas back east.
Oh, okay. I see that you live near the Grand Canyon, though.
Yeah, it's about a mile north of me, the actual canyon itself.
Oh, wow. So you live pretty damn near close to it.
I live inside the park.
Shit.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's really, really cool, man. I also see that you do unboxing videos and that you're into Loot Crate anime. Hey,
Yes.
can you explain to me, is it like the Loot Crate that you have? Because I just signed up for just regular Loot Crate that sends me a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So when I do my unboxings, I have a little bit of everything. Did you sign up for a special, promotion, I guess? For
No.
Or how did that work?
No. So Loot Crate actually has different types of boxes. There's Loot Crate regular, and then there's like Loot Crate horror, Loot Crate shows, or Loot Crate shirts, and there's Loot Crate anime. And I just subscribe to Loot Crate anime.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's crazy. So how much do you pay? How much do you pay a month for Loot Crate anime?
I think it's slightly more than what you pay. It's like
I pay about anywhere between $20 to $30 a month.
Yeah, mine is like 35.
Okay. Well, it's not that much more expensive.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah, that's not too bad at all.
All right, cool. So I'm scrolling through your playlist right now. I also want to ask you regarding another video that you've made called GCNP.
Yes.
Horror questions.
Yes.
Is that the only questionnaire video that you've made, or have you made
so far? That's the first one that I've made.
Okay, I haven't watched that video yet because I've only been focusing on your reactions and stuff. But I want to ask you, is that like a Q&A type deal or what?
Yeah, so Quora is a question and answer app or website. It's a website, but they also have an app, and it's like just question and answers. Like people ask a question, and then like people can just write in answers. So I'm actually one of the top writers for Grand Canyon. It's me and 2 other people.
So wait, you write for the Grand Canyon?
No. I just answer the questions. I'm one of the top writers for that.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, and so there's 3 of us that are top writers for here. 2 of us actually live here, and then another guy I think just comes here a lot or something.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right, so I figure now we could freestyle a little bit as far as the conversation goes, because I think we've asked you a lot of questions, and
yeah.
Really, what I really want is for the viewers to really get to know you personally. So,
okay.
So why don't you tell the Reactorverse a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so I'll start by answering the question that you guys asked me beforehand, which was where does my name come from?
Right.
So believe it or not, it comes from a cartoon. So I'm actually a really, really big fan of an old 90s show called, or 90s or 80s cartoon called Captain N the Game Master.
I've never heard of it, to be honest.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
neither.
So it's a show about this teenager who's like the best Nintendo player like ever, and he gets sucked into the video games. And so like his team is like Simon Belmont from Castlevania, Mega Man, Kid Icarus, and Game Boy. And he fights against who was it? Mother Brain from Metroid, Eggplant Wizard from Kid Icarus, and King Hippo from Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yo, this sounds like a lit ass fucking show, bro. I feel like I'm sleeping on everything.
It's a really cool cartoon, but you got to remember it was made in the 80s, so it's really cheesy, and it's basically Nintendo promotion. So like every game in it, so like every episode involves him going to different worlds. So like for example, there's a couple episodes that are crossovers with Legend of Zelda. There's another one where he goes into Bayou Billy's game. There's one where he goes to Tetris World. So.
Wow.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite cartoons ever. And so anyway, my name, his call sign was Captain N. And he had like a Nintendo controller for a belt and a zapper as a weapon. So I really loved the show, and I really when I went into college, I wanted to make a remake of it. A remake or a sequel or something like that. So I only had like two ideas. I had like this Captain N remake and a static movie. So I wrote down like a treatment and everything, and I just never ended up sending it in because I realized it was going to be way too much to get it licensed and all that. And the name of it was like Major G and something else. I forget what the full name of it was, but it was the main character was Major G. And so because I never ended up turning it into a movie or anything like that, I at one point, like I was using Yahoo and my email got hacked. So I was like, all right, so I can't even use it anymore. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to use this name. So I used it, and I've been using it as my online name pretty much since, and that's been about 10 years or so now.
Wow.
10 years.
Yeah,
Damn.
I've been using this moniker for about 10 years, a little more than that probably.
Crap. You know what? Major, you're going to have to send me the name of that show again. Like, send it to me on Facebook right now, because I'm going to want to look that up later.
Okay.
That show does sound lit as hell, bruh. Even if it's made, like, even if it has, like, old graphics, it might look cheap.
Yeah, I mean, the plot lines are kind of cheesy themselves, but it's an enjoyable show if you like video games.
All right, cool. So, question, is Akasan the only reactor that influenced you to do reaction? Or have there... Akasan was the main person who influenced me to do reactions. But like other reactors who didn't really know anything about like the stuff they were reacting, like for example, you have like if you go back and watch some trailers or for certain things. Oh, perfect example, Max Steel. So the Max Steel movie came out a little while ago, and like I was going and looking at people like reacting for Max Steel, and they'd just be like, I don't know what Max Steel is, and I'm like, at the very least know that it was a cartoon. Come on. So, yeah, I understood why people react to things that they don't really do a lot of research on. I don't understand.
Yes. Yeah, like there were a lot of death battle reactions I would watch, and like people would be like, "Oh, I don't know who this guy is, but I'm just gonna watch it." And I'm like, I could like go on a full lecture about this stuff, man.
Want to know why they do it though? They do that for the views. That's the thing.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
deceive the viewers into thinking that they are real fans of this shit, but they're not. Like last year when I first started my channel, people couldn't ask me to react to something like The Flash. I wouldn't do it because I wouldn't know nothing about The Flash. Now I would. So I understand what you mean, bros. That a lot of people they're very ignorant of it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's good. Yeah, everything's good. My fault.
All right. So Major, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you, Jay?
I'm gonna be 34 next month.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Cool. Not bad, bro. So, question. So, do you not watch Tyrone or?
Well, that's the thing is I got into reactions through Akasan, but I do and I actually started watching some other reactors because of the people that he mentioned. So Tyrone was one, because I remember I told Akasan when we had the little private interview, I was like, I vaguely remember hearing about Tyrone, but Akasan mostly was the guy that I was watching. So I don't necessarily watch a lot of reactors, but I do watch some. So when I was first posting, Anthony Knight was one of the people that would show up whenever I was doing a reaction. So I would watch some of yours.
Hey.
So once again, I'm not really a big into YouTube. So like for example, I never heard of the Knight until Dante did a roast on him. I didn't know who Real Rejects were I didn't know who Real Rejects were for a while until Akasan would talk about them all the time. So as things come up, I'll look at them, and if they show up in my other people, you should check out lineup, I'll check them out. But not necessarily. I don't necessarily watch a lot of reactors, but there are some that I do watch. Akasan being the main one. I do watch some of Chainsaws. I do watch some of. I've watched Anthony Knight's. I've watched some of Dante's, Tochi, Tyrone. But yeah.
Yeah, that's basically all I was asking, Jay. Is who else have you been keeping up with, I guess, or watching?
Yeah, because one of the crazy thing is, one thing that I notice with pretty much almost every reactor that we've interviewed, almost all reactors are the same in regards of not really watching too many other reactors. Because I'm the same way. Like, I have a select few who I watch constantly. I know Demon is the same way, and
Well, to be honest, let me just point this out. There's a lot of reactors who I love to watch their content. But the thing is now that I'm established now, it's becoming more hard to keep up with everybody that I used to keep up with.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm nowhere near as big as you guys, but I mean, I feel the time crunch too. So
yeah, it's crazy because
honestly, even back when I was at 200 subscribers, it was still hard for me to keep up with everybody, yo. Like, it doesn't matter how big you are. It does, but that doesn't really matter, because the fact is, when you start working on your own projects, it becomes time consuming.
Yeah, that definitely takes up a lot of your time, depending on what your project is and how big your project is. It definitely takes up a lot of time.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I used to watch Dante all the time.
Yeah.
I used to watch the Subco Bros all the time. I used to watch Real Rejects all the time, Tyrone Magnus all the time. But now I just, it's not that I don't like their content.
You don't have the time.
Yeah.
Don't have the time. Yeah. I'm always editing videos.
Isn't that
That's
the
what it
truth?
feels like. It feels like I'm always editing videos.
Editing and rendering and uploading, like that takes a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. The uploading. Fortunately, now that I built my computer, it's not so much as the rendering part that's so bad anymore, because now I can actually do stuff while my computer's rendering. But it's the uploading now that's really really bad, because we have terrible internet here.
Okay. Yeah, like when I first started my channel, I had a different laptop than the one that I have now. And when I would try to like render my videos, it would take up so much uh uh memory from my computer that I literally couldn't do anything else on my laptop. Like I just had to let it render.
Yes. Yeah. That was my laptop.
So
I mean, honestly, I'm working with a. I mean, I shouldn't put this out there, but fuck it, I'll do it. I'm working with an old PC too. I'm actually working with an old working, like not even a personal computer. It's more of a business type laptop that I use, and it's an old one, so it's not even one of the newer ones. So
you know, one thing that I learned, to get like a good computer, if you're not gonna like build your own computer, I would say the laptops at least the laptop that worked for me is get yourself a gaming laptop, because the gaming laptops come with a lot of memory and RAM, and that'll help.
I know, but do you have any idea how expensive they are? Like, oh
I
my
understand.
God, bro. Like, and you don't understand. Well, no, hold up. Y'all don't live out here in Cali. Y'all don't know how expensive shit is out here in Cali. Like,
I'll admit, I'm very fortunate because my friend helped me build my computer. Otherwise, I would have been lost, and I would have had to like sit around and wait to buy a fully completed computer.
yeah, that's another thing too. To keep up with the maintenance, you got to be somewhat educated about how computers work, yo.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
you really do.
Otherwise, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, I agree with that. You really do. Like you have to know. You have to know at least the ins and outs, like how much RAM you need and stuff like that.
All right, so I got a question. For you, Major. I noticed that you reacted to the roast of DMB Nation. What did you think of this installment of the roast?
I gotta be honest. It felt a little weaker than the past ones.
You know what? I cannot deny. I actually respectfully agree with you.
Yeah, I love Dante's roast. I couldn't wait to see it. It was good.
Dante, don't get me wrong. Dante has talent. He does.
Yes,
he does have talent. But
he's hilarious.
I just feel like I don't know. And you know what? I think it might be because he's going after reactors that might be popular, but they're not popular to how am I supposed to say this? The Reactor verse, I guess. Like they're not. Like honestly, I didn't even know who DMB Nation was until recently. That's the thing.
The only reason I know who they are is because Dante reacted to what's the name? Couples Reacts.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Beef with them or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that.
And you have to think like this. If you never saw that video, you would still to this day not know who they are.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? That's the point I'm trying to make. Is like
they have a few 100,000 followers.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I want to make it clear. I'm not downplaying their popularity. They are popular. I'm just saying, like, to the Reactorverse circle, God, how they're not easily found, I guess. Like, to other reactors. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not.
No. I remember seeing a couple of their things popping up because I would watch Couples Reacts because I actually do watch some of their videos. like for example, going back to the way I do my videos and like Akasan is, I usually like to put examples in my windows and all that stuff of what I'm talking about in little clips. And like, I remember I commented on their, what was it? RDC Worlds. They did the anime thing with, you take anime too seriously, part 2 or whatever.
Oh yeah. I saw
So
that.
like, yeah, so I watched their video and they were like, "Oh, I don't know." There was like they were fans of it, so I loved that part. And then there were a couple they were like, "I don't know what this one is." So I remember I was getting excited at that part that they were talking about, and I was like, "You should watch my video because I talk about what the stuff is that they're talking about." I don't think they saw that, but yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, it's hard for me to not only keep up with reactors that I used to pay attention to all the time, but it's also hard for me to discover new ones too, because
Yeah.
I'm so busy. You know what I mean? So that's why I've been sleeping on DMB Nation. These
Mhm.
new couple channels that are starting to surface.
Yeah, it's
There's a
quite
lot of
few.
channels that I don't. There's a lot of people in the Reactorverse that I don't even know about because I haven't really had time to sit down and really surf YouTube. You get me?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So, Ann, I got a question, man. What do you think about what I'm saying about like? I'm just curious. What do you think about what I'm saying as far as being, I guess, me sleeping on some channels? I guess.
What do I think about it?
Yeah. Like, do you agree that sometimes it's hard to know who certain reactors are?
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Like the difference is before you make a YouTube channel, you have all the time in the world, you know, besides whatever it is that you do in your personal life. And
Right.
you get to watch whoever it is that you want that you watch and stuff like that. But once you start your own channel, you get busy with projects, and just like rendering your own videos, editing your own videos. You get busy, so you don't have time. You know, just to reiterate what you were saying, you don't have time to go on YouTube to discover new people or to even watch new people because you're just like, you know what, I haven't watched my favorite reactor in a while. Let me just jump on their channel, see what they've been up to. Instead
Yeah.
of checking
Yeah.
out new talent, you'll just go to what you already know because that's all you have time for. And
Right.
depending on how busy your schedule is, sometimes you don't even have time to do that.
Yep.
Because
Yeah,
like
you really don't.
I used to watch Tyrone Magnus a lot, and like you, it's not like I don't like his channel anymore or I don't like his content because I love his content. I just don't have the time to sit down and watch it anymore because I'm working on my own channel, my own content, my
Yeah.
own projects. So
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%.
And I like to say I'm one of the slowest reactors out there because I won't find out about something until I go on YouTube and then there's reactions of it already, and so I'm like, holy crap, I can't watch this yet because I got to react to it.
Oh, I'm
Yes,
100% the
yes.
same way.
Exactly.
I'm 100, like the Rogue One trailer, that last one that dropped. I didn't
Yeah.
even know about it until people started fucking reacting to it like crazy, and I'm like, oh, it dropped. Like I didn't even know it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's another
That's
thing.
how I
Like,
found out about the Ghost of the Shell one. I was like, oh shoot, man. and it was even worse that that was during the time that my modem was down, so I couldn't even react to it even if I wanted to.
your modem was down?
Yeah, I couldn't even react to it. Yeah, that's why I couldn't come on last week, was because I was waiting for a new modem to come in.
Damn, that's crazy. I mean, I'm sorry that you weren't able to react to that Rogue One trailer when it first dropped, bro. Because if my modem was down and I couldn't react to it, I'd be like, ah.
He would have been
Like,
off.
I would have been so.
Oh no! It's the Rogue One, not Rogue One. Ghost in the Shell is what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I found out about Rogue One late, but I still chose not to react to it. And I mentioned that I think I mentioned why in my very first Rogue One reaction, which is that I like Star Trek more than Star Wars. So
okay.
it's not that I hate Star Wars. I like Star Wars. I'm just not. I just don't go crazy over it. So like a lot of people do. So
yeah. Like for me, I'm the same way, just opposite. Like I do like Star Trek and the story of Star Trek. I'm just not into it as much as I am Star Wars. So I understand where you're coming from. Matter of fact, you know what I've been sleeping on? Not the old version, because I've watched the old version, but the new Battlestar Galactica, I've been sleeping on.
That was so good.
I've been hearing good stories about that. I've been hearing good stories about that.
You're not the only one.
So
I've never seen Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Portlandia actually did a perfect skit on it, and which was that like these two people had never seen Battlestar. Like they sit down and they watch Battlestar, and it's like, no, we got to go to the next episode. Okay, next episode. Okay, next episode. It's like 2 days later. You're like, where's the rest of the episodes?
And picture Star Wars space battles mixed in with Terminator. Picture that.
Pretty much, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
This shit's fucking unbelievable. The story is unfucking believable.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Ant, let me give you a little bit of taste of what Battlestar is like. Basically, it's thousands and thousands and thousands of years into the future, and most of humanity is out in space, basically. And what ends up happening is we create these intelligent machines who can think for themselves, that can, it's kind of like iRobot, same story as Terminator, same story. And what ends up happening is that they turn against us and they start going to war with us. Now, what happens is humanity is trying to escape from that. So what they're trying to do, they're on a mission to find an old ancient planet that their long ancestors used to inhabit, and coincidentally that planet is Earth.
So they're looking for Earth.
They're looking for Earth. So that's what makes it so interesting, and you might want to check it out, bro. I'm gonna have to look up into that.
So wait, why are they looking for Earth?
For safety.
Because the robots have taken over their old world. They rose up and they took over their old world, and that's basically how the series begins.
Oh, okay.
So they're on this. So have you ever played Mass Effect?
Never played it, but I've heard about it.
Okay. I was gonna say, because there's a character who's kind of like that. Like there's a Tali. Have you ever heard of Tali? The chick with the mask.
Yeah.
That's basically Battlestar Galactica. Her backstory. That's essentially Battlestar Galactica.
Okay.
Which is that their planet was taken over by robots and they're lost in space, essentially, just kind of drifting and looking for some place to go.
Gotcha. So they're looking. So the place that they want to go to start back over is back on Earth.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. You should definitely check that out. Look, Major G, I'm going to be completely honest with you, bro. You pretty much already answered all my questions, nailed it right on the spot. And I ain't got no more questions.
All right. I think I can bring up one other thing. I think one of the things that would probably surprise most people, and it is on my channel, is that I do speak some Japanese.
Cool.
Oh, what? Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
You speak Japanese?
Yeah, I do.
Is that why you're planning? Wait, is that part of the reason why you're planning a trip to Japan? Do you plan on moving to Japan one day?
Yes, I do.
I kind of figured that. Because if you know the language, why not?
True.
Yeah. So I do actually have like 3 videos right now up where that are in all Japanese, and one of which is I found this family that would go on camera with me, and I would speak, and I spoke Japanese with them, and I interviewed them in Japanese. So
Cool. So
Okay.
okay, so how long have you been speaking Japanese?
Originally, I learned it in college. Now here's the thing: is I've never actually been to Japan, so
Okay.
I think that's the biggest shock that comes from most people when they hear me speak. And I originally learned it when I was in college, but I never had a chance to practice it. So I didn't actually pick it back up until I moved here, where we actually get a bunch of Japanese tours. So part of the reason I work where I work now is because I get to speak Japanese on a semi-regular basis.
Oh wow.
Okay. That's interesting. That's really interesting. I would have never guessed that.
I knew,
Mhm.
you know, honestly, I've been keeping. I mean, I haven't been able to always, but I've been trying to keep up with your channel. And
Mhm.
I honestly didn't even know that, man. Like even when I met you in person, I didn't even it didn't even cross my mind that you might have spoken another language or spoke Japanese.
In fact, that's one of the main reasons. It's one of the main reasons I haven't done a Full Metal Alchemist reaction yet, because I do some. I'm trying to do reactions to Japanese media in Japanese. So,
Okay.
yeah, and I put subtitles on them. So
Oh yes, I actually see one here. Like it has a Japanese title, but it also has English in the title. It
yeah,
says "Light Up the New World" PV number
yeah,
one.
that's the Death Note trailer.
Oh, okay.
The Death Note trailer.
Yes,
there's
Death Note's an anime.
Yeah. So remember how have you been paying attention to Akasan's channel? A
Honestly,
little
no.
bit. Oh, okay.
Honestly, like I said, that's why I'm trying to tell you. It's hard
Okay.
for channels that I used to support all the damn time.
All right. So the only reason I bring that up is because he's been working on some Death Note project. The main reason he's working on this Death Note project is because there's going to be a new Death Note movie.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, it's a reboot of the original story.
Of the anime?
Yes. So not only are we going to have an American version on Netflix, but there's gonna be an actual movie in Japan again.
Cool.
Oh, okay. So is he planning to jump aboard that project with his?
Yeah, he's already been working on it. I think they already finished filming and everything. He's just gonna edit it or something.
Oh, okay. Nice. Awesome.
Cool.
Well, good for Akasan, man.
For real.
Amazing. Dope. I want to load up.
Yeah, it's supposed to be something similar to the Deadpool video that he did, like something kind of like that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now I also see that you have a video games playlist, and I remember you mentioning that you have a PlayStation 3. Just curiosity, what type of video games have you been into? You know, growing up. Just.
Pretty much. My tastes have kind of changed a little bit over time. And I think that's mostly because of the types of games that were available when I first started playing. And that's because I have been gaming, clearly by me talking about Captain N. I've been gaming as long as I can remember. Some of my earliest memories are of playing Super Mario Brothers 1 on my NES.
Hey,
Okay.
Were you into Mario Kart then?
I love Mario Kart, but I'm only decently I'm only decent at the original version. Everything else I'm pretty terrible at.
I'm not talking about the newer ones, because the newer ones they came out with are a little bit crazy. I'm talking about originals.
And it's mostly because I haven't really played them that much, but and I think Super Nintendo was the one I played the most. And I played. My cousins got the Wii one, and I was just awful at that because I couldn't get the hang of the moving the wheel. I would say my next best one would probably be the GameCube version.
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Okay.
So wait. So you liked the GameCube growing up?
Yeah, I have it. Well, not growing up. I got it late, but I do have. I have. I want to say like 6 or 7, somewhere between 6 and 8 consoles.
Seriously? Holy shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shit.
I have, not all of them are with me right now. A chunk of them are back at my parents' house back east. But I have the second generation top loader NES. I have a Game Boy Color. I want to say Game Boy Color. I have what else? I have Genesis. I just bought a Super Nintendo. That's here with me.
Wait,
okay, wait. So, do you just like collect the nostalgic ones, the old school systems?
I consider myself a video game collector, period.
Oh.
Okay.
I was about to say he has a lot of classic consoles, bruh. Like
that's what that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, I have a N64, GameCube. I have a PS2, PS3, Xbox 360. What was another one that I have? I think that might be it. Oh no, I have a Dreamcast. I have a Dreamcast at my parents' house. One of the ones I would really love to get my hands on is a TurboGrafx 16.
Damn.
And my aunt has a 2600 that I would love to get from her.
That's crazy. I think.
Crazy.
Yo, I think like the last.
And I forgot the handhelds. I forgot the handhelds. I have a Game Gear, and I have Game Boy Advance, regular DS, DSi, and 3DS.
So when it comes to video games, you do like consoles, but I'm assuming that you like the handheld consoles a hell of a lot more.
Kind of, mostly because of convenience.
Oh, okay. The fact that you can just take them wherever you want to go.
I've actually been playing a lot of mobile games recently.
Okay.
More specifically, Dragon Ball Z. I've been playing. What else? There's a game called CSR. That's a drag racing game.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, and I play the Marvel puzzle game.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, I am a little bit different of a gamer. I did like the handheld versions, especially with the Pokemon games coming out. Goddamn.
Yeah.
And wait, hold up, Ant. No, hold up, Ant. You knew I had to bring this up, Ant. You knew I had to bring this up because I know I've been sleeping on DC, but you've been sleeping on Pokemon though. You've been sleeping on Pokemon though.
Yes.
Why don't you tell everybody how we found out that you were sleeping on Pokemon?
Yes.
Why don't we?
I have not been keeping up with nor playing Pokemon since back in the day when Pokemon Silver and Gold was out. The last Pokemon the last Pokemon game that I had.
Wow, that's Game Boy Color, man.
Yeah, exactly. the last Pokemon game that I had was Pokemon Silver. That was the last one that I got.
Wow.
So the last legendary Pokemon you know about is Lugia.
Yes.
That's the last one you know.
That's the last one I know of. And you want to know why? You want to know why? Because back in the day when it was only 151, that was a stretch. Then when they gave us 100 more and it became 251, that was my limit. That was my limit.
I ain't gonna lie, you right about that because then they started getting soft with their. Like after 151, it just seems like they were trying to redo the same old shit just in different ways, and I'm like, no, fam.
And it was like when they gave us 251, I was okay with it because I understood like some of them had like pre-evolution forms or like they was able to have more forms. Fine, I was okay with it.
Yeah.
Then you jump and you give us about 100 or 200 more. Now you're at like 400, 500 different Pokemon. Get the fuck out of here! I can't keep up with that, man. I couldn't do it.
There's I believe there's over 800 or 900 now.
Yeah, see what I mean? See what I mean?
See, so they're just hold up, and you know what? I can guarantee.
Honestly,
I can guarantee you, most of them are just remade forms of Pokemon. They're just remade fire types. They're just remade water types. They're just remade grass types. I can't deal with that. Once you start losing creativity, nah, fam.
Yeah, because
honestly, I've been.
You know what?
Say what, Major?
Oh, I was gonna say honestly, I've actually been pretty loyal to the brand. I've owned every at least one game from each generation. Some generations I've had two, and let's see. Yeah, and I actually had to start over like about 6 or 7 years ago because my old DS got stolen. So if that hadn't happened, I would still have Pokemon from the original. What's the original one you can have? Which was I would have had Groudon. So that's Ruby. I would have had Pokemon from Ruby for Game Boy Advance if my old DS hadn't gotten stolen.
Wow.
Because that's the oldest ones you can have in the current games, because you can actually trade up through each generation of Pokemon, starting from the Game Boy Advance versions.
Yeah, I just found that out today because I actually jumped back on the wagon, and someone at my job kind of talked me into it. So I went out and I got a 3DS and I bought Pokemon Moon today. So,
yeah, I would have been mad because my old Swampert was one of my favorite Pokemon too. I had like a level 80 Swampert from the Hoenn region.
See, I don't know what any of that is.
No, neither do I. I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I play Pokemon is just see the type of trainer I am. I'm a legendary collector. I like to collect the legendaries. That's what I like to do. I don't care about all the others. Like Pikachu's cool. He's cool. I get it. He's popular. I get all that. But I mean that Raichu though. That Raichu. I'm just saying.
I would say
is better. I'm just saying. But no. I'm talking about legendaries like Zapdos and Articuno and Mewtwo and Lugia and Ho-Oh and all that. Like them legendaries, those are the ones I collect.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually my favorite one is I believe it's either Zangoose. My favorite is Zangoose, which is a cat with sharp claws that stands up on two legs, and its enemy is Seviper, which is a poisonous snake.
See what I mean? I can't keep up, and then half the names I can't even pronounce. I stopped trying.
Yo,
I stopped trying.
When they release the Pokemon and I see their names and I'm like, how the fuck do you even say that? Like,
yeah, I honestly though, I'm ashamed to say this after everything we've been talking about, but I've actually been sleeping on the new versions. I haven't really paid much attention to them.
Don't feel ashamed. None of us have.
I actually do plan on getting them because Pokemon actually Pokemon is the deciding factor of whether or not I upgrade to the new Nintendo handhelds. if the new Pokemon is only able to run on the new handheld, I go out and I buy the new handheld along with Pokemon.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, cool. All right, so I think we pretty much covered everything in this interview, unless there's something you want to add on to it or any questions you might want to ask, dude. We can get into our final segment, I think. How long is the time right now?
Just getting ready to hit an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Awesome. All right. So
yeah, we could jump into our final segment because like you said, we touched on a lot, especially with his channel. So yeah.
All right. So here's the deal, Major. I know you've been watching Reactor Radio. I know.
Yes.
I know you know what's coming. This final segment. So making a remake. What would you remake, and who would you cast?
Oh my god! You know what? I thought about I had thought about it the last time I watched the last episode I saw, which was Chainsaw, because I saw him out of order.
I'm watching any of the recent ones, like because we did Echo Mog, Rashad, and
I listened to actually Rashad was the last one I listened to. I listened to him out of order. Akasan was the first one. I saw then I listened to Mercury. Then I listened to the first one, and then I listened to Chainsaw, and then Rashad.
Cool.
Cool.
What do you? Hold up. Before you answer this question, do you think we're doing? I just want someone's opinion as a fan. Do you think we're doing a good job with Reactor Radio? Like, what do you think could use improvement on, if it needs any?
No, I like it. I think you guys are doing great.
Appreciate that.
Cool. Awesome. I'm glad to know we're doing our job, Ant. That we're doing it correct.
For real.
All right. So making a remake. What movie, man?
Remaking a movie. Dang, I have one too. I can't think of one.
Because you think of all the generations of movies that were made.
Dude,
a lot of them were epic. A lot of even the epic ones could be remade, of course. But you also have some trash ass movies too that could be remade.
Yeah.
So.
Sure.
I consider myself a pop culture senin, so it's really especially difficult for me because I actually or a pop culture sage actually. I said it in Japanese, but a pop culture sage. Because I know a lot about pop culture, and I know, and in particular movies, TV, cartoons, that kind of stuff. So there's so many movies I can think of that would. That could probably have a remake. I would, just off the top of my head, I would probably say, you know what? I would really like to see another version of He-Man.
Of He-Man?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, who would you cast then?
That is the question. Because we don't really have.
See, it's easy. See, the easy part is choosing the remake.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
The hard part is choosing the cast.
For real.
There isn't really anybody that can do it like Dolph Lundgren, man. Because Dolph Lundgren played the original He-Man. So like, man, that's difficult. Man, shoot.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think of who.
How about I'll say Manu Bennett.
Interesting.
He's not blonde, but we could probably dye his hair blonde, and that would work too. He would make a good He-Man.
Interesting.
You know who Manu Bennett is?
I know who he is.
I was gonna. No, actually.
Yeah, Manu Bennett was Crixus from Spartacus, but he's most famous as Deathstroke from Arrow.
Oh. Okay, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he would. Oh yeah. That is a good choice. God damn. Yeah, he could definitely pull it off.
I agree.
Yeah, he could pull it off.
All right. Well, hey, listen, Major G. It was good having you on the show, man. It's good that we're YouTube friends now. We can connect a lot more. I'm going to be adding you on PlayStation. If you get a PlayStation, but try to get a PlayStation 4 so you can stay connected with not just us but other YouTubers that were.
I'll try to, but I've been putting money on I spent so much money this year, man.
Bills, I get it.
Well, not even just bills. Just like I went to Wasteland Weekend this year, and then I bought the computer, and then I bought tickets to Japan, and then right after that, I had to get tickets to buy tickets to go back east.
Yo, so honestly, I honestly know where you're coming from when it comes to when it comes to money, and you want to do certain shit. Because honestly, I want to buy tickets to VidCon. I want to buy tickets to VidCon, but but I don't have money to go to VidCon. I don't have the money.
Right.
I have to wait till next check. But I'm just saying, like, things get in the way. Things
Definitely.
always get in the way, and I get it.
Yeah, like even with the Akasan thing, like that was just pure chance. Like I just happened to have 2 days off that fit that time, and then I just happened to have like a little over $100. So I went out there.
That is exactly what happened to me, yo. I barely had enough money to go out there because you need to understand. I live in a part of LA, but I don't live in LA itself.
Yeah, which part?
I actually live in the San Gabriel Valley, bro. And that's actually
shoot, that's far.
Yeah, bro.
Wait, that's Santa Clarita, right?
No, that's I'm thinking. No, this is more like it's more like Pasadena.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's not
when
too
I lived
far
there,
from LA, but it's not in LA. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. When I lived in LA, I was in Chatsworth.
But you know what I found out though at the Akasan meet and greet when I was talking to Akasan, because I was actually there before anybody was. I don't know if you saw my video, but
I saw that. I actually linked to it in mine.
Oh, hey,
nice.
Hey, thank you for that. But
I actually linked to you.
But what's funny is Akasan was telling me that he's actually not only did he know exactly what area I live in, but I actually found out that me and Akasan are from the same city, so to say.
Oh.
Yeah, we both from NoHo, North Hollywood.
Yeah. That's not far from Chatsworth.
We both from the same hood, boy. And I was like, ooh. I was like, we from the same. I was like, I didn't even know that. Like, damn. So how crazy is it that in like this when people say we live in a small world, that is so crazy. And I think about that the fact that Akasan said that he's from North Hollywood, and I'm like, damn. I was like, a legendary Reactor is from the same city that I'm from. Like, damn.
Man,
I missed my time there, but I just wasn't able to make it work. I didn't have support, so I had to leave, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, North Hollywood in LA is very, very hard to live in, yo. Very hard to live in, because not only is there not a lot of people you can trust out here, but it's very fucking expensive too.
Yes,
so
it is.
It's really crazy. Like, I honestly want to move out to the Midwest or the East, to be honest. Like, I don't want to be out here in the West. And it's funny because I was born and raised, I'm all about West Coast, but the people and the expenses, nah, fam, I can't deal with this shit. This is bullshit. I want to get out of here.
I always said, if I could afford it, I would love to go back to LA. But one of the main things that reasons why I can't live there anymore is because I just can't afford to live there. It's not even like activities, because activities are cheap. It's just cost of living, like how room and board and gas and all that other stuff.
Yeah, rent and utilities.
Utilities and bills and expenses, it's just ridiculous out here in LA. Now, I ain't gonna lie though, in the East Coast, I know, Ant, some East Coast places are expensive too. I know, but what I'm trying to say is LA compared to most places in the United States is more expensive.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, man. Do you plan on coming back to LA or not?
No, I'm planning on leaving the country. So I mean this, and it has nothing to do with the election. I was actually, I was planning this like last year. So
unfortunately, I really wanted to ask you about that, but we can't touch up on that because of YouTube's new policies, unfortunately.
Okay.
So
yeah.
So we can't touch up on that, but no, bruh, I commend you. Get the fuck up out of the country, dog, because this shit's gonna be trash in the next.
I feel, weirdly enough, I feel like there's more opportunities abroad. So.
There is. No, hands down. Especially when Americans, like, no offense to America, but we're just becoming more ignorant and unintelligent every fucking year, it seems.
Yeah.
So, man, if you can get out and, find a happier life elsewhere, man, all applause to you, bro.
For real dope.
Yeah, yeah. So that's one of the reasons why I definitely elected to do the whole Japan thing, even though I'm going to have trouble affording it, and it's going to push my whole moving plans to another year, because I wanted to make sure that it was going to be someplace I would want to live. So that's part of the reason I'm going to.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, we wish you safe travels when you do have that opportunity to go there. And
Yeah.
to all the Reactor Radio fans who tune in every week, or tune in every other week whenever we upload, if you guys can, go to Major G's channel. Again, another talented reactor who is putting in work. He does multiple things. He doesn't just do reactions. He does unboxing videos. He obviously does questionnaires. We've touched up on a lot of things that he does, so please check him out. Subscribe to his channel.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not one of the trash reactors. I actually talk about stuff, and I try not to react to something if I don't know it.
Oh yeah. We know you ain't trash. We don't bring trash on this channel, do we?
Not at all. That's just like with the league.
This is just for real solid reactors. Them fake lazy reactors, nah, they ain't coming on here, fam. Nah, fam. But anyway, Ant, it was good having you as a host again, Ant.
Yeah,
It was good having you as a host. If you guys haven't checked out Anthony Knight's channel, make sure you check him out. And please make sure you check out your boy, DemonkillerScorp, DKS. I'm hustling out here. I'm about to drop a new Reactors, the first ever Reactors mixtape in December. It is coming. It is ready. I'm telling you, it's fire. Anyway.
Put it out.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Major G, for hopping on. Anthony, thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
No problem. And to the Reactorverse, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the Reactor Radio page after you subscribe to all of us and help us unite the whole community, yo. Peace.
Peace.
Peace out.